Venom. So Venom, I always said I didn't want to see this film unless someone got it for me or whatever, and that's what happened. I got this film as a gift. I did not like this film. It flies by, I'll give it that. It's only like 95 minutes long, and then there's like 10 minutes of credits and an end sequence, so that's a good thing. But this film, I've always been opposed to the idea of Venom without Spider Man. It doesn't make sense, and there's no mention or acknowledgement of Spider Man living in this universe, so yeah. Tom Hardy I thought was fine in the main role, but everyone else wasn't. Michelle Williams was okay in her role, but she was just kind of there for most of the film. She is a little stereotypical in places, not a lot to do for her character. Then there was Riz Ahmed as the villain. Really one note, really stereotypical villain. Riz Ahmed deserved a lot better than that. And the problem with this film, the big problem, is that the CGI is just not very good. When the only way you can convey your main character, Venom, is through CGI. You need that CGI to be good. And it just never was. It constantly looked like a cartoon. It constantly, because it's meant to be like a gooey, like tar, liquidy, inky substance, it's hard to get that right. And they just didn't do it for me. It just looked too shiny at times and too fake. And of course, it falls into the typical superhero fare towards the end of the movie. It's just a big CGI battle. There's also the issue of that Venom. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? I'm not that familiar with his standalone comic books, but from my Spider Man knowledge, he's a bad guy. So to make him a good guy, it just doesn't quite work. And he doesn't work really well as an anti hero because they've got to soften the edges a bit and make him more likable and more heroic than what I would like to see from Venom. But there is potential there in the future. It was a huge success for some reason. I have a feeling a lot of people are confused by this film. I have a feeling that a lot of people think this is part of the MCU when it isn't. So I think that might have something to do with the success. There's also the fact that Tom Hardy was starring in it. A lot of people go see that film just because he's in it. So yeah, I didn't like Venom.